Hey guys, Todd here. Today we're going to install the Gator SFX Tri-Fold cover on this 2022 Toyota Tundra. Now the only tool that we'll be using is a provided Torx wrench. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel to stay up to date with all our latest content. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, now in your kit you're going to have 4 hanger brackets. This is the top of the hanger bracket. When you look at the back you're going to have 4 sets of holes. What we're going to do is go to the second set from the top. What we're going to do to install that is take our threaded aluminum block and line up the threaded holes to the holes in the hanger bracket. And then what we need to do is start our bolts into those threads. The way I like to do that is take our supplied Torx wrench, line it up, set it in there, and get them started. Just go a few turns to get it started. Go to the next one. I do it like this because it's easier than trying to squeeze your fingers in between the spaces in the hanger brackets. All right. Once those are started, this is your assembled hanger bracket. We're going to do that to all 4 of them. Okay, next what we're going to do is go to our deck rail system in our truck. Now I've already moved our tie-down cleats towards the center. Next we've got a plug on the end of our deck rail system. What we do is we push in on that plug and it'll slide right out. We're going to set that to the side for right now. Next we're going to take our hanger bracket that's assembled. This aluminum block is going to slide into the deck rail system. That's a super tight fit. Let's just be patient with it, get it lined up and slide it in. Repeat that on the back side and also for the opposite side of the truck. Okay, now this is how the cover comes out of the box. What we're going to do is lay it up on top of our bed caps. Make sure that your clips are facing towards the cab. What we're going to do is make sure the bulkhead portion of the cover is over top of our bulkhead, almost all the way up to the cab. We're going to center it side to side. Once we've got it centered, we're going to undo our clips and gently fold it to the back. This is going to allow us to line it up front to back. And center it at the tailgate end. Then gently fold it back up to the cab. And now we can go below and set our clamps. Okay, next what we're going to do is set our clamps. Now I'm going to show you what we're going to do on the driver's side. We're going to do the exact same thing on the passenger side. So this is our bracket that we just installed into the deck rail system. This is the hanger bracket. What we're going to do is we're going to slide it over and line it up to the bow on the bottom of the cover. We've got a tether strap, and also here is our clamp that is going to lock onto our hanger bracket. Now typically our clamp is on the wrong side of the tether bracket. So what we're going to do is slide our tether out of the way. We're going to come back to that in just a moment. And then we're going to rotate our clamp down to where it lines up. That way we can get this lined up nicely and then move the clamp back out of the way. Now we can go ahead and hold this up against the deck rail system and use our provided Torx wrench and tighten it down. We also want to make sure that this is kind of lifted up a little bit, just like so. Now, no need to over tighten these, just get them nice and snug. Next we can go ahead and slide our clamp back over. We're going to rotate it underneath the hanger bracket. Once it's rotated underneath, we're going to go ahead and start twisting our clamp until it makes contact. Then once it makes contact, we're going to give it just a few more turns to snug the cover down to the bed caps. What this does is this draws the whole cover down. And there we go. Next, we're going to go ahead and bring our tether strap back over. Now, on your tether strap, you're going to notice a few different components here. One is going to be this aluminum block. What we're going to do is unthread our star knob from the aluminum block a good ways. Then we're going to take that aluminum block and slide it into our deck rail system. making sure this part of the bracket is underneath the deck rail. Once that has been slid in, we can go ahead and tighten our clamp back down, our star knob. All right, and there we go. Just go ahead and repeat the same on the opposite side. All right, now go ahead and rotate the cover back to the tailgate. Next, we're gonna go ahead and slide our hanger bracket to line up with the rear bow. Now we're gonna go ahead and take our bracket and slide it over. Just rotate it down, make sure we line up that rear bracket as best as possible. And slide that bracket back out of the way. And now using our provided Torx wrench, we're going to go ahead and tighten that bracket down. We also want to have it kind of high up on the bed cap. And again, just get it snug down. You don't want to over tighten these. All right, go ahead and slide over our clamp and drop it down. And we're going to pull it down and lock it into our hanger bracket. Repeat the same exact process on the opposite side. Well, that concludes the installation. If you found this video helpful, make sure and give us a thumbs up. If you want to know more about the product, check the link in the description below. And as always, if you have any questions, call the experts or visit us online.